And we continue to follow a developing story this morning as police continue to search for a 10-month-old baby named Lisa Irwin. This all started at a home at the 3600 block of North Lister this morning in Kansas City, Missouri. This is just north of the river.
You're looking at pictures from earlier from News Topper 9 HD's Johnny Rollins. The early word from police was there were indications that perhaps the child was taken from her crib, perhaps through that bedroom window as you see right now. Let's get the latest from the scene. 3620 North Lister, KMBC 9's Carrie Stoll with more. Carrie?
Yeah, good morning, Chris. We have been here for several hours talking with police, and they say at this point they have no new information to report. If you take a look behind me here, you can see those parents standing in front of the SUV. I am told those are the grandparents of the little girl who are missing. They have nothing to say on camera. At this point, you can see they're just shaken up. And we're hearing from family that the family actually learned about this possible abduction from the Amber Alert that they saw on TV. So again, some emotional moments as they are just now getting a chance for the first time to talk to their son, the father of the little girl missing. Again, this all happened this morning around 4 o'clock when police responded to a report of a missing baby. 10-month-old Lisa Irwin was last seen sleeping in her crib last night around 10:30. Police believe early initial reports say that a suspect may have entered and exited the home through a bedroom window. It's that white house you see right there, the greenhouse with the white trim. A description of the little girl, they say you can't get it out there enough. She's a white female, blonde hair, blue eyes, 26 to 30 pounds. Last seen wearing a purple shirt, purple shorts with white kittens. Any information, they're asking you to call the TIPS hotline. That number is 816-474-8477. So again, we're on the scene this morning, 3620 North Lister again. We're a report of an abduction. A 10-month-old girl missing, taken around 4 o'clock this morning. We will stay on scene and bring you more information as we get it, but for now we send it back to you in the studio.
All right, Carrie, thank you. And KMBC 9's Justin Robinson picks up our team coverage right now with the latest from where he's at. And Justin, good morning to you.
Good morning, Diane. As we can take a look from here behind me, just from 30 minutes ago when we were reporting here from the scene, you can see things have slowed considerably. Crime scene investigators are on the scene right now, but a lot of the officers, a lot of the detectives, and a lot of the FBI agents that were just here 30 minutes ago have left this particular spot on the scene right now, and we do not know exactly where they went. What we have seen from the investigation early this morning is a lot focused, obviously, on the house where the family was. The 10-month-old was late last night, last seen at 10:30, reported missing at 4 o'clock this morning. But also we've seen a lot of activity behind this row of homes here on Lister. Behind there is a wooded area, a lot of trees, wooded area. We saw K9 dogs and FBI agents go back in that area and search up and down there about an hour ago. Again, they've also been going door to door. I talked to one neighbor who said around 4 or 5 o'clock this morning, KCPD knocked on his door. Then I saw probably about a half hour ago FBI go to his door as well. So they've been doing a thorough investigation, talking to a number of people out here in the neighborhood, talking to them once, twice, and over again to try to find some information about what went on. As Carrie mentioned, if you have any information right now, authorities are relying on the public. So if you have any information, please contact the TIPS hotline. That number, 474-TIPS. Diane, back to you in the studio.
Justin, we know police mentioned earlier this morning that there are other children who also live in that home. Have they ever indicated at this point if the parents or the other family members heard anything unusual inside that home? How were they alerted to the child being missing? Did they discover her not in the crib at that moment when they woke up to check on her?
Exactly. They discovered her not being in the crib at 4 o'clock in the morning. No one in the house has any idea what may have happened. Again, in cases like this, typically we hear of the abductor being a parent or family member. But as Carrie just mentioned, up the street from where we are, other family members are here. The family members that live in the house are already accounted for. So police are really worried about this child's safety because, again, most of the times you hear about him being abducted by a family member. All the family members are here, and they are working with police to help find that 10-month-old girl.